Vapas everyone, Nyaneshwar here, and today I have a very exciting guest with me, Mr. Jay Damania, and today he'll be sharing his scoop with our audience. So, hi Jay, how are you?
I'm great. How are you, sir?
I'm very good. I hope you are safe and fine with the whole
Yeah,
coronavirus pandemic. Okay,
pretty much.
so
So far, so good.
okay, great. So, Jay, can you please introduce yourself for our viewers?
Sure. So I completed my graduation in electrical engineering, post which I was working for 1 year as electrical consultant. And then I joined SMHRD Pune in June 2018. So I've just completed my MBA and I'm hoping to join my company very soon.
Great. So basically, SMHRD, and what is your specialization, Jay?
So my major is marketing.
Okay. Any specific reason for choosing marketing? Because as far as what I know of is SMHRD is quite famous for HR. Usually
Sure,
students
sure.
target that college for HR. So what was your motivation behind, going into SMHRD, but still, pursuing marketing as a specialization?
So before I actually started my journey towards CAT and other competitive exams, I was pretty sure that I will either go for sales and marketing or something which has to do with consulting or IT. So I was always the person who faces the client more often than not. And if you look at SMHIT, it has actually started as an HR college and is in the top three HR college of the country as far as MBA is concerned. But if you look in the last 25 years, it has grown as a college which performs exceptionally well in marketing, finance, and other courses as well. So SMHIT also offers MBA in operations, business analytics, and infrastructure management apart from the core three. So
Okay,
my
okay.
inclination towards that is I look myself as a more of a marketing and a salesperson than someone who can look into policies of the company and look for talent management and acquisition. So I was pretty sure that though this is best for HR, I think I look for my calling.
Correct. So basically, you're suggesting that even though the college is famous for HR and it is
Hmm.
transforming to other courses as well as one of the top B schools, one
Hmm.
should always first focus on their likings and then look at the
Hmm.
college after a certain degree. Correct?
So if you look at the batch has 180 students for MBA core, and more than 80 students are doing MBA in marketing. So we don't actually consider as an HR MBA college anymore. It's more of what is your passion, you follow that passion. And you have tremendous too many opportunities even for marketers apart from HR and finance. So if you look at all the competition which are business schools or even corporates, SMHR is eligible for almost all the competitions. So that gives an edge to compete with the best mind of the nation.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So if I were to name few, then we have RB Global Challenge, Reliance TUP, HL Lime, Godrej Loud, Colgate Inner Circle. Now these are five top marketing competitions or strategy competitions. So we are eligible for that. So it gets us in the same pool with the ABCs.
Great. So can you, tell us about your experience while preparing for the different MBA entrances and how?
So when I was starting preparing, I focused on one exam at a time. So I first cracked in MAT, followed by CAT and SNAP, and then I had CMAT as well. So I was focusing on one exam at a time, and I wanted to capture one type of college and then move on so that I'm not missing everything. And I didn't apply to all of the colleges, but I was pretty sure with what my strengths and weaknesses are, and I applied for exams accordingly. So I did well in NMAT, CAT, SNAP, CMAT pretty well. So I got calls from Lucknow, Indore, Baby New Amps, a few IITs, NMRMS, apart from SIBM and SMHRT. So I was lucky enough to have 14 different types of interviews throughout that span of 1.5, 2 months. So it prepared me well, even when I was joining my college post June 2018.
Great. And can you, tell us or, give some more insights about how was your SCMHRD second stage preparation, VAT PI process as well? I mean,
Sure.
what was that experience?
So so you get your results after 15 odd days once you've written the exams, and then you have 1 month to prepare for your GEPI VAT, as we call it. So the entire process is divided into three. One is the group activity, which includes group activity and group discussions. Then you have VAT, which is written ability test. Even then you have two topics. I can't really go much into what exactly it is, but there are two topics which you have to write on, and then there's a PI. So the weightage of GE Pi VAT is given on the website itself, so you can check that out. And so I had 1 month to prepare for 14 of my interviews, which were starting. So I started reading a lot more than what I was reading pre-CAT, and that helped me to gather information. So I used to have at least 10 points of each topic which were happening at that time, and so that I could speak more than what my peers in the groups were speaking. And I backed my strength as far as my graduation is concerned. So I had few national, international competitions which I had won, and a few startups which I started my third and fourth year of graduation. So for that, I was reading too much of what I've done and what the industry is doing in that field. So my personal interview were more focused towards my profile and my work experience rather than abstract topics. So I played my strengths there.
Great, great. And what is basically a internship scenario in SCMHRD, and where were you interning while you were doing your MBA?
So your course starts in June of 2018, and so SMHID has a semester pattern. There are 4 semesters. So by the time first semester ends, you are placed in your summer internship company, and it is a very rigorous process, as you already know in all top business schools. So once we started in June 2018, then we had committee rounds in June and July. So you get through the committees which you deserve and which you think are your calling. So once that happens, the curriculum is designed in such a way that the first semester there are 17 subjects, and these are common for all of them. So by the time you are in first semester, you have a gist of all subjects. So you have a gist of operation, finance, marketing, and HR both, and you can understand what you want to intern and work for a few more years of your life. So depending on what specialism you want, you can have different subjects in second, third, and fourth based on your majors and minors, which would be finance, operation, HR, or marketing. By the time you come in the placement time, it is more to be at peace and be well prepared for all the things which you have learned in college and way before college, and that helps.
Great, great.
And
So,
yeah.
where you were interning?
So I converted my interview at Reliance Industries Limited, which is based out of Mumbai, and I was working there in April and May 2019. And luckily, I had a PPO from Reliance, so I'll be joining them.
Mota Bhai rocks. Okay, okay, great. So basically, you got a offer letter as well with the Reliance. So,
Yeah.
great, great. And how many people were there in your team, in the internship in the Reliance?
So I was working with a a small team of 8 people, and I was reporting to the vice president of the business group I was working for.
Great, great.
Yeah.
And so everybody got internships and they were placed all nicely. And
Yeah, yeah.
placements also, the final placements that I'm talking is also a lot of them must have got the PPOs, and even if not PPOs, they would have had plenty of offers from the other
Yeah.
all
So
top companies as well.
exactly. So for our batch, the PPO were 38% of the batch had a PPO already through the summers. So that helps. And then once the final comes, the rest of them gets placed. So that's
Super,
how it is.
super. So that's the advantage of getting into the top B school. I must say that
Mhm.
if you'll
Yeah.
have a good
So the
placement.
placement reports are on scmhrd.edu, and I'll be stating one fact that the average placements are 16.1 lakh for our batch. So and you can check the
Okay.
rest of them on the placement report as well.
Of course, of course. So that's one part. Second part, now since you are from Mumbai, especially, and the college is in Pune, you have to stay in hostel. So
Yeah, yeah.
how often used to come back to Bombay, or did you miss your home, or did you just enjoy the hostel life to the fullest? I mean, what was
I
that
think the
experience?
entire experience would be different before summer placement and after summer placement. So in that first few months before summer placement, I used to miss my home the most because I think I did all my studies, my work ex was in Mumbai. I never been out of Mumbai for a very long time. So the first few months were difficult. I used to think of coming back home more than what I thought before and after. But then the curriculum was so different, and which was actually keeping a lot of us too occupied with committee work, competitions, and internal and external evaluation, that you don't really have time to think of other things apart from campus and go home. But I was still lucky enough to at least go home twice a month for a day or two. So if we didn't have lectures on Saturday Sunday, I would just move to Mumbai for 1.5 days. So that is what I was to do. But I think it was a good process that once summer placements ended, eventually after that, I would not come home more often than I thought I would be coming, because everybody is your friend after all, and you like to chill with them. It's more of networking and socializing. So then and also I was being used to staying away from home for quite some time after that. So I think that I got used to it. And if I look at my journey of second year of MBA, I hardly came home. I think I came home thrice or four times. That's it in the entire year. So I think I just wanted to live the last academic year of my life very well. And life is pretty much
Correct.
chill after pre-placement offers. So yeah.
Definitely, definitely. And so, if I ask you that, if you want to rank SCMHRD or compare with some or the other college, like which college is above or below it, like can you give us a broad range, if at all it is possible, if I want to talk about SCMHRD?
So based on my opinion, I only had an AM Lucknow and AM Indore call, which I didn't make it, which would be better than SMHRD. Rest apart from that, the IITs, Baby New AMs, and SIBM, NEET. So NEET also I converted, but then my calling was marketing, so I didn't join NEET. So Baby New IIMs, IITs, SIBM, NMMS, all are in the same league. So I converted most of them apart from Lucknow and Indore. So it was more of what you want to do. Also, I didn't really want to go very far from Mumbai, so I was like, okay, fine. I think I wanted to work in Mumbai for many years after this also, because Pune is very close to Mumbai. It is good to work in Pune and Mumbai, so that was one of the factors. Second, SMHID has started as an HR college, so we roughly have 3,000 to 4,000 HR alums in top-notch companies since 25 years. So that gives you an edge over the rest of them, because you have HR alums which are CHROs and HR heads of multinationals. You can check that on alum page of SMHRD. So that gives you leverage even if you are switching from one company to another in later part of your life. So that is one of the advantage. Yeah.
Great, great. And how's the college infra, labs, faculties? I mean, I'm very sure that all has to be top notch, but if you want to comment about that.
So we have a Bloomberg lab, which is special design for all the Bloomberg projects and assignments. Then we have a multi-sports arena, where so basically Symbiosis has many Premier Leagues. So there are cricket leagues, football leagues, basketball leagues. So once all the placements are ended, I think it's more of chilling than rigorous studying. And we have three messes. Two of them are in campus, one is in the hostel. So that's how it is. I mean, it is an amazing campus to be at if you are open to learn. So rather than looking at what institute can teach you, it should be more of what you can learn from the institute. So that is what I was always focusing on in my 2 years.
Correct, correct. So it works other way as well. I mean, you have to take
Yeah,
some value from the institute as well, and not just
exactly,
expect.
exactly. Yeah,
Super, super. It's so nice, to hear all
yeah.
of those experiences, what you might have lived in the last couple of years. And there must be a lot of, again, inter-college competitions that must be happening in SCMHRD and all of that. Can
Yeah.
you, tell us something about that? Did you participate in any one of them, and did you won any
Okay.
one of them?
So I think in my first year of MBA, I was looking at learning more than winning. So I participated in many competitions, didn't win any, but it was more of learning and how others are presenting the case and what is the difference between my presentation and their presentation. So the entire first year was into that. Post my PPO in my second year, I started focusing on more competitions. So I took part in all the corporate competitions which I left after that, and many business school competitions. So I was a campus finalist for three corporate competitions, and I won like roughly nine, winning and running up at nine business school competitions. So I started doing all this only after I was placed and not before that. So once you have that mindset that okay, fine, I think I can chill for a very long period of time, I started doing competitions. So there are two types of people, one who just chill after placement. So I thought of not chilling and rather than using this time to grow, win something, and get some certificates and cash home.
Makes
So
sense.
that was
Makes sense.
yeah,
That will definitely help you in the longer part of your career as well with all those
exactly.
certifications and everything. Super, super. So, any closing comments for our students before we wrap this up? Any tips?
I think all the aspirants who made it to the top 15, top 20 B schools have already done their part of preparing for exams and getting ready for what's ahead. Few important things. Once you join a college, it is very important to be yourself. There are a lot of people who will try to influence you, or not in bad ways, but will influence you in a different way, which is not you. So first, it is very important for you to be you. Second is not to get carried away with things happening in campus. So there are too many things which happen in campus from committees, academics, and even competitions and a little bit of politics. So you don't have to think too much of what's happening and what you can do. It is more of living in the moment and enjoying, and also doing what you can do your best. And third, I think it is very competitive in B school, just like how it is in corporates once you are a manager or something like that. So always be on your edge. I mean, you don't have to fight with people literally, but then do the best you can, and always look for opportunities more and which would be present in your school, or you can even find it on Dare to Compete on other similar websites. So learning shouldn't end in just in the first year or second year of MBA. It should be a continuous process throughout. And most importantly, networking. So you meet some amazing fellow batchmates, which you'll be using it for the rest of your life. So network well with your juniors, with your seniors, and definitely with all the guest speakers which are coming to your campus. So that helps.
Super, super. So I think that's amazing advices and tips that you are giving. I'm sure that people will take value out of all of this.
Yeah.
So thank you, Jay, for this wonderful time, and we'll definitely have such more sessions in the future
Okay. Thank you,
about such
Janice, sir, for
different topics
having
as
me here.
well. Okay, all the
Sure.
best. Thank you.
Thank you.